Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and for you new viewers, thanks for checking out my channel. I definitely appreciate it. Today we have a really neat blacked out Luminox watch. I'm not normally a blacked out watch type of guy. They just don't really appeal to me that much personally, but I can see guys in the military that would definitely like these. This is a very nice example. This is the limited edition. Only 800 of these are going to be made. Master carbon seal. Slow is smooth. Smooth is fast. That's a real famous Navy SEAL saying. And this is model number 3801. Again, not normally a blacked out watch kind of guy, but I really like this one because it's very legible. Let's check it out. All right, guys, we'll get into this thing, but first check out my Amazon shopping channel if you like any of the other watches I've reviewed on my channel. I do get a very small commission if you buy from my Amazon store. That helps out the channel, and I really do appreciate it. All right, so this is a little bit different from your normal Luminox watch box because it's got this sleeve over here, and it says slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Got a little Navy SEAL right there. Let me see what else here. This tells you basically the origin of the slow is smooth, smooth is fast saying from the Navy SEALs. Here's the back, always visible. This is referring to the tritium tubes. See, there we go. So there you go, there's the outer sleeve. Let's go ahead and open it up. Typical Luminox Pelican style watch case right there. You've seen these a million times. There is the watch, your first little look at it. You do get a NATO strap with this because this is a set. Get a nice NATO strap right there. You get a strap changing tool right here. See if I can get that out for you. There's the strap changing tool. Pretty cool. And of course you get your normal stuff. You got your tag here. There's your tag. And of course you got your manual and your warranty card over here in this little slot right there. All right, so there's all that stuff. Put this back, take the watch out. Again, really legible because the big tritium tubes on the hour and minute hand make the hands extremely legible, and you have a really small tritium tube right there on the second hand. All right, so let's get all this other stuff out of the way. As usual, I'll tell you all the 7 specs you need to know. I'll put the rest of the stuff down there in the description field for you. So you're looking at a 46mm CARBONOX case. It's 14 millimeters thick. It's 51.5 millimeters lug to lug. Comes on a 24mm rubber strap and of course that NATO strap. It is water resistant to 300 meters, which is 990 feet. You've got a Ronda 715 HH6 movement inside. That's a Swiss movement, by the way. And they're claiming that it's got an 8-year battery life, which is incredible. If that's true, that's a really long battery. That kind of rivals some of the Casio watches that have 10-year batteries in them. So this actually lasts for 8 years. I'd be really, really impressed. Also, you've got a sapphire crystal with AR coating. And again, check everything else down there in the description field for you. So again, I like this watch. Really good looking watch. Incredibly legible. I like the dial for a couple reasons. One, the indexes are not applied, but they're kind of raised like they were stamped onto the dial. So because they're raised just a little bit, enough light catches each one of those indexes to make it legible, along with actually, you know, again, the hour, minute, and second hand having those tritium tubes on. And of course, you have a tritium tube on each index on the outer portion of the dial, actually kind of on the chapter ring. Really, really cool, man. Everything, of course, is like a matte finish and no polished surfaces anywhere on this watch. Really, really nice. Super great bezel action. You got a 60 click bezel. Excellent bezel action on this thing. And we got a little tritium tube up there at 12 o'clock. As you can see right there, everything lines up perfectly. Everything lines up perfectly with the hands and the second hand right on the money. Really nice. Now, if you look on the dial, you'll see slow is smooth and smooth is fast written on the dial. You got a nice date window. The date window is a tad small for me, you know, but it works. I mean, it gets the job done. You got a nice Luminox logo up there at 12 o'clock. You got some, looks like you can't even read it. I can't see underneath the hands. I don't know what that says. I'm guessing it's probably the water resistance rating, which is going to say 300 meters. Over here, you got a nice signed screw down crown with some crown guards. Man, these Luminox crowns, guys, are fantastic. Buttery smooth, great crown pop on them, super tactile, easy to grip, easy to unscrew and screw the crown back in. Love it, man. Buttery, buttery smooth. Ah, that's really nice. Definite stopping point, so you're not going to over tighten it. Just a fantastic Swiss crown. Love, love, love this crown. Now you've also got some nice red pops. Again, that slow is smooth and smooth is fast is written in red. And I don't know if you can see this, but the second hand's a little red tip on the end. The bezel, again, super. I like the fact that these are kind of engraved. The numbers are engraved into the bezel. Nice grip on that bezel as well. All right, so let's open it up here. You got two keepers. One is kind of meant to be fixed because it's got a little channel here. Let me show you. And they're kind of hard to undo here. Oh, there we go. So if you notice, this one has a little channel right there. I don't know if you can see it. Right there. It's got a little channel. This keeper's supposed to kind of stay there. Then you have a floating keeper that goes back and forth. Now this is a little bit small for my 8-inch wrist, so I'm not going to try it on. I'm basically at the last loop, the last hole. And it feels great. I would probably actually pop this on a NATO. That's just me personally. Because these straps are a little bit stiff, or you could opt to get one of their cut to fit straps, which I think are around like $40. Those are really nice, a lot softer than these, but you got to be careful if you're going to cut it to fit. I mean, once you cut it, that's it. So, your other option again is to put it on a 2-piece NATO or a regular NATO, but it's a decent strap. I mean, it gets the job done. Anyway, the buckle, you got Luminox right there on the buckle. Big buckle, man. Big, beefy buckle. Look underneath. Let me see what we got here. You have got, what does that say? There you go, rubber. Genuine rubber. So you got a really nice case back here, again, with the slow is smooth, smooth is fast, the Navy SEAL logo, Luminox Swiss made. Again, these are a limited edition of 800, so kind of keep that in mind. I think it's a great looking watch. Again, for like the 5th time. I'm not normally a blacked out guy. Just because I just don't like everything to be black. I like a little bit of pop of color, but again, this is meant to be a tactical watch. Got a nice screw down case back here. I like that Navy SEAL logo. That's really well done. Looks fantastic. Again, guys, for a blacked out watch, I like this a lot. If you're a member of the armed forces, if you're police or fire, you might want to consider one of these. Great battery life. Again, if it lives up to 8 years, that is fantastic. Rugged as hell, water resistant to 300 meters, which is about 1,000 feet. Screw down crown, you got the tritium. I'm going to go ahead and turn everything off, see if you can see that tritium glow. I'm actually going to hit it with the ultraviolet just to show you what it kind of looks like. And when I hit it with the ultraviolet, that's super bright, obviously. It's not going to glow that bright in person in normal circumstances. Let me go ahead and show you that. Let me go ahead and kill everything. You might be, so you can see it right now just a little bit. There you go. Now this is total darkness in my house. So there you go. That's what you're looking at. That's perfect. That's a perfect representative of how bright this thing actually glows. Now let me go ahead and hit it with the ultraviolet and show you what the colors are. See if we can see it. There you go. So there you go. So you're looking at orange for the minute hand and the 12 o'clock index. And there you go. Orange for the minute hand and the 12 o'clock index and that little pip on the bezel, and then everything else looks like it's green. There you go. Pretty cool, man. And then again, without the ultraviolet, that's what you're looking at. Now that ultraviolet didn't charge these indexes. That is the indexes glowing by themselves, and they'll glow like this for about 25 years. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Great looking watch, man. All right, let's go ahead and cut everything back on. I'd love to know your thoughts on these. I know a lot of you think that Luminox watches are expensive, and guys, they are expensive, but they're well-made watches. They'll last forever if you take care of them. They're very functional. I think they're very good-looking, but I know, I would say a lot of you, but some of you, for whatever reason, I can't figure it out. Maybe it's because they are a little more expensive than other brands. I'm not quite sure. But guys, remember, these are Swiss-made watches, and they've got tritium tubes, and they've got Ronda movements, and they have sapphire crystals. So you have to remember what you're getting. The Swiss are not going to, they're not going to cheap out on something. They're going to do it right, and that's the case with these Luminox watches. I just think they're fantastic. Again, if you want to get one of these, there are only 800 that have been made. So kind of keep that in mind. They're currently $795 over at Luminox's website. Now, nothing, Luminox doesn't really offer any coupon codes. They just don't do that. They make very nice watches, and you're going to pay for quality. That's just the way it is. So definitely let me know what you think of this thing. Again, I'll put that link in the description field if you want to head on over to Luminox and pick yourself up one. And as always, make sure you like and subscribe. Make sure you click that notification bell. I definitely appreciate it when you do that. I've gotten a lot of new subscribers in the last probably 2 or 3 months, and I really appreciate that. And guys, that's about it for this one. Thanks so much, and I'll see you on the next review. Take care. Bye.